Good morning, Lagos. To all the women out there, I hope you're feeling good today. It is Wednesday, Woman Crush Wednesday. Who is your fave? Who are you thinking about? Send that lady a text. Send her a WhatsApp. Tell her that she's awesome. Tell her she's amazing. And just give her a shout out because women are amazing. And we need to hear it every time as well. On that note, I have a fantastic woman in the studio with me. This woman, her voice, I would say, is one of the best I've heard. And I don't know if I tell you this every time. I've got the beautiful, the one and only Evelle. Welcome, my princess. Good to have you here. How are you?
Always good to be with you. Any kind of interview, cha-cha.
Evelle, it's good to see you. I mean, it's not every day I get to see a superstar. It's not every day I get to see people who have conquered. I mean, I would say something for sure. A lot of people don't know that putting yourself out there in a competition or even out there at all, it's not easy. It's mind work.
It is, actually.
And you're one woman who struts into whatever space you walk into anywhere and you own it. How far?
Thank you.
How far?
Oh my dear, I'm still standing firm.
You are indeed. I mean, it's been a minute that I had a chat with you. It's good to see you today. First of all, Evelle, you've done so many things. You've had a background of music. I mean, your family, they do music. You jumped into music in a band. I mean, you even said, if this music is not working, I'll find where to work and be a musician there. I think about it and I see a lot of movies where I see people starting out and they say they were singing in bars, they were singing at restaurants, and they've blown. And you started off that way as well.
Yes.
I mean, when you think back about you being a resident singer at a hotel, to winning Nigerian Idol, to being your own brand and pushing it thus far, what are the lessons or things that you've seen along the way, and have things always changed for you mentally in the music business?
Yeah, I think so. A lot has changed. First of all, internally, I think it's been a journey. I've learned to love myself through the process. I know it sounds cliche, but it's the number one thing that you have to do before you get up there. And one thing I've come to understand is that God will never take you anywhere you're not prepared for. I'm so big on God right now.
Right.
That's where I'm at. I'm not even going to lie, because I realize this journey that we're on is not for the faint-hearted. And you cannot walk it alone. And you can't depend on people. The only person that you can really depend on is God.
Right.
And I've held on to God for the past 5 years. It's been like, God, so when, so how, so where, that's how I've been. It's giving me all the strength that I need to keep pushing, because it hasn't been a very, very easy journey at all. But the good thing is that now, even though it's still not easy, I have the strength and the courage to keep pushing, because I don't see myself doing anything aside from, I'll do everything. I know I'll do a whole lot more, but I know that music is a path that I was born to thread on, so there's nothing I can do about that.
This music, you really hold it like, they go anywhere. If I take breaks, I will still come back. That's the way it is.
I just believe there's a reason I was giving this voice. There are people that need to hear it. There are people that need to hear my story. There are people that need to, that need to learn something through my experience. And I feel like I've experienced a lot to be able to push something forward to people behind me, or people that are coming after me.
Not even gonna lie, you really have. Now, talking about holding God firm, there's something I noticed. A lot of people have been saying, don't worry now, when they reach their 30s or when they get older, they start to hold on to God. And I've noticed that people in our age bracket have started doing that as well. I remember when we used to see our parents, they're blasting Christian music. We're like, I beg, let's listen. They're blasting some kind of Akanchawa things. We're like, waiting with this one now. But now we're the ones that are streaming live. We're out there. Do you think that it's a thing of age, or it's just maturity, or is life?
Well, all that, but most importantly, he's the only person that has the blueprint to this life. If you're not holding on to him, I don't know, man. Because I feel like God, not I feel like, I know that God is the only person that can show you the blueprint to your life.
Right.
You know, he knows all the routes. Even when it feels like you're lost, like you don't know where you're going to, he's the only person that knows the next step you need to take to correct everything. So what are you doing? I don't want to leave. I used to say that I was a walking, no, should I say walking dead? I was living, but I was not alive. I was not aware of anything that was happening around me.
Right.
Now I'm walking in total awareness, like total awareness. If I go into a room and there's a person that I need to say hello to there, somehow, God will bring me to that awareness that you need to say hello to this person. I may not totally understand why at that time, but I'm pushed towards that direction. It's different from you just entering a room and just doing whatever you like, and you're not even aware of who's looking at you, who's seeing you, you know, what's happening there. You know, it's crazy. And I don't want to live that life anymore, man.
I love it. You sound like you've been through a process. You've been through some things that have shaped the new reality that you're seeing.
Yeah.
As a woman, would you say that this process has been with you as a woman or as a human being, or because of the music industry, you had to force yourself into seeing things? I mean, we've had so many people come out to say that the music scene is filled with darkness. Most recently, I've heard a lot of women come out to say it's not favorable to the women. People are still fighting. So do you think something just pushed you? I mean, what has actually just shifted, or was there a situation that happened with you and your eye just opened and said, come on, you know, I have to change the trajectory of my life?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of things have happened. There's so many selfish people out there, and if you're not careful, you fall into their hands, especially when you don't even know where you're going, you don't know your left from your right, and you fall into the hands of people like that, you are done for. And I'm not even gonna lie to you and say that the industry is easy for female artists. It's not easy for female artists as well, and I'm one of the few people that stood my ground and said, you know what, whatever happens, I'm going to do this thing the right way and get it right, because I've tried it every other way and it does not always end well. It doesn't put me in a good place. It throws me into a place of guilt, of shame, of anger, of bitterness. I won't go through that route. I know it probably, like, the route that I decided that I'm going to take, I knew when I decided to take that route that it would take longer. And I just kept asking for strength and courage, because I knew that I don't want to get, like I said earlier, God will never take you anywhere without preparing you for that place, because he knows it doesn't give you anything and add sorrow to it. So he will not take you somewhere where there's some lessons that you should have learned, but you bypass because maybe we just fast track everything, maybe we just run and see they go, and then you get there and then you fall. God doesn't bless that way. He prepares you, and preparation doesn't mean, oh, everything is rosy and all that. It comes with pain. It comes with, you know, all that delay, all that lack, all that money that you could have gotten quick from just making one call or two. But you decided that, if this person is not going to give it to me, willingly, I'm not going to exactly. Let me day my day. I know you get what I'm trying to say.
I understand 50,000%,
bruh. It's a whole lot. But at the end of the day, I want to get to that place and know that I earned this spot, and know that I got here and I deserve to be here. You know, and I'm not bypassing, or like some of my friends would like to say, cutting through corners, or cutting, you know, jumping classes, things that I should have learned on the way. I got there and I'm like, oh shit, I still have anger issues. Oh my God, I still have, you get what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
Just all those things that I should have learned: perseverance, patience, contentment
is key in this 2025 and beyond. This is for you, Evelle, because you were doing fantastically well. I love the fact that I see you stronger. You said you've come back stronger. But before we get into something, we need to take a quick break. But before that, I wanted to ask, so I don't know whether to call it a God journey or an awakening journey, but I do recall that one of the past winners from Nigerian Idol was Mercy Chinwo. And she was the second winner, if I'm correct. Second. You were the fourth. I will remember that Mercy Chinwo no be Christian music she do to win. But now she's a gospel artist. Yeah. Do you see yourself taking that route anytime soon? I mean, you are currently on a journey. Yes. Do you see yourself going into gospel music?
I sing in church.
Aha, chakam.
So like every opportunity that I get, because I started from the church anyways, and then at some point in my life, I was just like, man, we should just, I got hurt in church, and I just totally, you know, cut God off because apparently I was serving man. I wasn't serving God. Because if I was really serving God, a lot of things shouldn't get to me. But like me finding my way back that way is like, God, whatever opportunity I get to serve, if I get called in any church wherever that Evelle, we need your voice to come and bless people, I'll show up. And I don't think for me, I know a lot of people would think otherwise, but it doesn't make sense to me to sing worship song or to lead people in worship or to minister in the house of God and demand money or ask for money. If I'm blessed, I will collect it. No doubt. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But like that I now sit down and say, this is what I want to be making money from now, because a lot of people miss it. It's a very thin line where you sit down and say, oh, this is where my money will be coming from now. If I'm doing it because it is what I want to do it, because I'm doing it to honor God.
Right.
So every opportunity I get, I don't have all the time in the world to sit in the church and, be in church every Sunday, every Wednesday, every other day, but like every opportunity I get to serve, I do it. I actually feel like I may have a gospel album coming up in the future. I
mean, I'm sensing it.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that's what I had to ask you, because I see what's happening. I see the future.
I know I will. I may not be 100% ready for it right now, but I know I'll do that because the things that God has pulled me through, bruh.
Evelle, please, just smarting. You know what I want to beg you for. You know what I want to beg. Just give me some.
Hi, my name is Evelle, and I'm hanging with cha 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 cha
cha. Come on. We see the energy. You see what I tell you when I say Evelle is amazing. My goodness, Evelle, see, I want to be just promise me one thing. I know that once you're doing your headline concerts, I guys did it.
Not before.
I guys come even share my own.
Of course.
I see beautiful things that you're doing.
Thank you.
Now, do you think that your sound has evolved? To be honest, I don't know if your voice has gotten better from the first time I heard you to now, because it still sounds great. So I don't know if I could compare it. But personally, do you see or do you feel like there's some evolution or a change that has happened to you?
Yeah, definitely. Like, it's better awareness, honestly. And my music, my sound has definitely evolved because over the years I've experienced more. And just like I always say, like, I feel like an artist gets better based on experience, the same way actors get better based on experience. I mean, the best actors are paid based on their experience, and I see artists as actors. That's how I see myself. Over the years, my experiences have shaped me into a better artist. My sound is better, my awareness is better. The places I would normally take you to, when I sing, it's been broadened. I have more doors now. So if you want some adventure, just come through, baby. I'll take you there.
I don't know what she's talking about. I hope what you're talking about is...
Yeah, I mean, like, okay. I literally, like, I feel like I can sing about anything. I can sing about love. I can sing about joy. I've experienced them. I can sing about pain. I hate to sing about pain.
I think you sing about love a lot because you're a lover girl.
I'm a lover girl.
You fall in love like they fall inside. Your head just.
Man. My sister. At this point now, it's me and music though.
But talking about love. Before you got in, I threw out a question out there. Yeah. So there was a story that I saw where this guy says that he wants to propose to his girlfriend. He wants to be with the girl, but the girl's family says no because he's from a different tribe, and they've been advising her to break up with him, but she's still with him. Now, that kind of guy, would you advise him to continue if her family says no? And if you were in that space where your family says no to the person you want to get married to, what would you do? Would you go ahead and say, make una come out, na me I have for life? Or would you be like, my family knows better? Like, where do you stand in such situations?
I wouldn't just say my family knows better because it depends on the level of awareness of your family and yourself. If I feel like I've gotten to the place where I can make my decisions, and even if it's going to mean I'm making a mistake, I'll stay by it, learn from it, and move on to the next. I'll go run them. Do you get what I mean? Okay. Like, I don't believe that because the family says don't do it, then don't do it.
Right.
You
okay.
know, I have to be able, it has to make sense to me.
I love that.
Yeah.
Talking about making sense, a lot of times we talk about women in the entertainment scene. They say, I don't know. As a musician, I wonder if the contracts you've ever gotten has been different from a guy's own. Most recently, there were rumors where a certain artist had no boyfriend rule in her contract. We've also had some people like some media executives have come out to say they've told their women or their female artists not to start families or get pregnant or just have any relations out there. Is that something that has, you've come across?
It makes sense to me because, we women, we can, when we're in for real. When we're in, we don't play around. We're in for real. And that can be a bit, what's it called? What's that English now? It can be very risky for business, especially if you don't know how to choose your man right. Yes, it's for me, that's, thank God for awareness because, man, obviously I can't just be with just any man at this point of my life because I'm thinking about long term. I'm thinking about, is he going to be, are we aligning on the same levels, career wise, finance wise? Am I, happy to have kids with this man? Is he going to understand when I'm not available because of my line of career?
Right.
So it's a whole lot of things in question. Is he going to be happy if I'm more successful than he is? All those things, are they going to stress my mind? Because I need my mind to be right 100% for this career path that I've chosen. And
did you used to think this way before? Okay, so it comes with a sense of maturity and where you want to go. So. I love that. Let's talk about music. Let's talk about your baby. You have new music. Evelle, you took a break, did you?
I did. I had to.
Why? What was going on?
I had to because I was losing my mind. I was losing it. I couldn't, at some point in my life, I couldn't tell who was for me, who wasn't. I just kept, because I also dealt with ADHD for the longest time. I didn't even know I had it. So I would forget things. I'll go back to places where people had hurt me and they'll hurt me again. And then I'll come back, I'll go back again. It was a round and round and circle craziness. And so at some point I was like,
what's in the apple?
So I was like, you know what? Let me just stay away for a bit, get to understand myself so I can come out there and,
come out stronger. Now, what gave you the conviction that you were ready to take on this industry again? You were ready to see people because it comes with, when you put out music, it comes with reconnecting, it comes with networking, seeing people that you don't really want to see, talking to a girl, talking to people you don't want to talk to. What made you feel, and I bet that you were recording, so what made you feel that this song that you have, that you're putting out, that you recently put out, it was right for the time?
So, just like you said, sometimes you have to go out knowing that you don't want to see the people that you're going out to meet. It comes with the job. For me, like that song, for example, when I put it out, a lot of people thought I was fighting with people. I was fighting with people in the past, I'm not going to lie. But through my journey, I came to realize that it was not really about these people. It was about me. I had to work on myself internally because there were some things I had no business letting to get to me. So I was fighting with a lot of emotions. I was fighting with my past experiences, fighting with pain, fighting with bitterness and anger, things that have happened, that have accumulated and have not released. So this song was me just finding closure, really. Come back stronger.
Did you cry while you were making this song?
I was so angry. In fact, 2 years after I recorded the song, there was a place I said, it's like, you're mad, because I was so angry. So I was like, I kept telling the producer, can we take this part? I said no, that's the part everybody likes in the song. Nobody. I'm like, but I'm not angry anymore.
I'm a different person from when I was there. I absolutely love it. Like,
even now when I'm performing the song, when it gets there, I told the producer to put it on the loop that I used to perform, the instrumental, so they should just put that one there, let it be there, because I'm not going to say it.
I'm looking forward to seeing you, being the person that you want to be, being where you want to be. It feels like 2025 is the year for the female artists coming. Do you have that conviction?
Yes,
Are
I
you?
do. I actually recently started working with a PR company.
Oh, wow.
Like called BGL. We like just started working together. I started my tour with them, did the Abuja tour, and now I just started the one in Lagos as well. So I'll be playing at Bature Biri next on the 12th on Friday.
Okay.
So if you can come through 7 p.m.
That's
play
nice.
with the band.
Do you have a label now? Are you signed or are you still
independent?
Wow.
Yes.
I mean, is life difficult for independent artists? Some people say they would rather not be signed because, there's so many shady deals out there. But would you rather have, a label?
Yeah, there's so many shady deals out there. I'm not going to lie. But, I mean, I would rather not have a label, if I'm able to take care of the things that I need to take care of, because what do labels really give you? Structure, and mostly structure and funding. If I'm able to fund myself enough to keep the train moving at a very good pace, why not? I'll go for it, and I have a PR company now that, are quite helpful, to help me put things in place, get things done, and get management in sync, get structure together. So I feel like I'm well on that journey.
We have Evelle 2026 to look out for, because I'm very convinced that this comeback would be the biggest comeback that you've had. Thank you so much, Evelle, for gracing us with your voice. If you were to give a note to Evelle before Nigerian Idol, what would you say to her?
Girl, it's okay. It was all part of the journey. Don't stress too much, because I really stressed. Everything is all a part of the journey. The failure, the you not knowing and just making the mistakes. All the mistakes, they all take you to the place of knowing. If you didn't know before, then you know when you make the mistake. So easy, because I really sunk in guilt and shame and pain. A lot of pain. I think people heard pain a lot when I sang.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
we felt like, let's just hold her. Can I touch her? Can I just hug Evelle and say, it's okay, girl, we get it. But we're here for you in any case. So we're here on this journey. I promise.
But I'm in this place of peace that is not attached to anything. My joy is not attached to anything I have or own that I do. My peace is not attached to anything at all. I just have it. And it's a beautiful
space to be in. I know.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm on the same space. See, looks like I'm speaking to myself, just to a more talented me.
Oh.
Thank you so much, Evelle. In the meantime, I bet that some speakers have been burst. They want to just hear you, follow you. They're like, okay, I do remember her, but I want to see her more. How can they follow you on socials? Where do they connect with your music?
I would love to have you in my spaces. It's Evelle Music in every social platform. It's spelled EVELLE Music on every social platform.
Like I like to call her, Evelle. Thank you. Lagos, that's all we can take on the Bay Sunrise this morning. It's a Wednesday, 10th of September 2025. 3 more minutes to 11 a.m. I've got to leave you, but I absolutely do love you. I mean, closing my show with Evelle is such a banger, because I'm going to go and stream this EP. The EP is out.
Yes.
So yeah, make sure you go check it. Come back. Yes. Go check it across all your media platforms, all your apps. It's right there. You will hear the vocals and chills will go down your spine.